And hello, folks, and welcome back to the Simulation Soccer League. It is the round of 16, leg 1, and our part 2, 4 additional matches here going on here. This is Pablo Kawasaki tuning in from his holiday in Faroe Islands, helping out the cause here. So very excited here. Don't know what happened in part 1 just yet, so not spoiled yet on those matches. So very excited to see here in these matches, which we'll see AC Romana to go against Tokyo, Athens IFC going against Hollywood, Buenos Aires against Reykjavik, and Tenochtitlan is going to go against Shanghai in our 4 matches going on here in this evening's play. So again, very excited here for these matches. But I'm on the road, so don't have as much information as I usually do have prepared for you all. But I will do my best for you guys as always. We got AC Romano with La Tatica going against Tokyo Soccer Club with Ibrahimovic, who's been on an absolute tear right now. They're going to go with that 5 in the back. We're starting to see a lot of teams start to shift over after the first couple match days towards that 5 in the back, the 3 center backs, and the 2 wing backs. As we are underway with Tokyo Soccer Club, they're going to be in the pink, going from your left to your right. And in the purple and gold is AC Romana going from your right to your left. They'll be going with the 4 at the back of themselves as Ibrahimovic gets a little bit of a short pass going over towards run flex. And that shot will get blocked, and Romana's going to try to go quickly the other way as you make sure the speed is correct, because Ms. Jung is going so fast up the field. But good job there from Super Hoops, able to get in the way of that one to shut down that quick counterattack. And they might go quickly the other direction as Tokyo. Yoon tries to play a little bit of a cross there. That will get blocked, and it's an early corner kick for Tokyo. Again, this is leg 1. These 2 teams will be playing against each other again with the combination of the 2 legs. We saw some very fun ones in the opening rounds go straight towards penalty kicks. So could we be seeing some here today? We'll have to wait and see. Mila. Hogyo. Just back there. Super Hoops is there. Once again, Yoon sees that run coming in from Dello. Can't find him. He's going to take it in the corner and try to play this one in towards Ibrahimovic. This header will go over the goal and off for a goal kick. Continuing on, Tokyo with the pressure. They're trying to get that early goal. Here's Ronflex. He's going to hit this one all the way up the field towards Dello. First time pass to Ibra! Ibrahimovic does it again, his 7th goal of the season. A great one-touch play off the pass from Dello. And it is Tokyo getting the opening goal here in the round of 16 as Dello plays it in a right-footed effort on the near post. Too hard for opponents to be able to make the save. And it is Tokyo with the early advantage. How will both teams respond after that goal? It's Hoppity, though, trying to respond. He gets cleared away by Ekin Gunnarsson. The goal scorer. 7th goal already on the season for Ibra. Not to be confused with Gibra, but it's Minjong the other way. Trust put it through, but Revest just gets a hand onto that one and deflects it side for corner kick. Here's Nunez off the corner kick. It's going to be a handball, though, getting called against Blackman. That will shut down that opportunity. Of course, very familiar with both of these squads. We've seen quite a bit of them so far in the Major League. Tokyo, of course, going off to a great strong start to their season. Romana as well with some good play. Haven't figured out the results just in the last couple matches, but definitely have been in the thick of things as they're looking to try to push for this tying goal. Drill. Santori returns it. That's Miller. Gonna play that one up towards Pablo, and he's gonna be able to settle that down for Emerson. Hoppity down the flank. Looking for some options to play the ball in, and it's a low cross, and Minjung puts it home. Kim Minjung gets the tying goal for AC Romana, and it's tied at 1-0 on their first opportunity of the game. The striker has been a force in the academy, looking to try to get things going in the majors, going straight from academy to the majors, and maybe that will be the one to get the player on track. Let's take a look here on that tight offside. Back home, Gunnarsson holds the player onside and just gets that final touch to drive it by Revest. And it's tied at 1. Greer. I put this one in, and Yoon can't put down home or go for a goal kick. It was Tokyo going with it, but the possession and the XG has changed towards Romana's side as we go straight towards the halftime break. No more action there. And it is Hapidi with the assist, Kim Min-jung with the goal, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic respond there for Tokyo. Dello dropping a good 7.2, Greer at the 7.0 as we're here at the halftime break. A lot of distance covered already for Hapidi on that right defensive play. Almost 8 kilometers already. Responding here as the teams have switched sides, and we're continuing on here with the second half of play. As we have Hapidi, player we just talked about a few minutes ago, looking to try to continue the attack. It will come the other way here for Tokyo. Emerson gets it dispossessed over towards Super Hoops. Finds Dello. Dello sees some space and just misses that one. I think Dello was a little bit surprised to see how much space he had there to turn with the ball. Drove it towards the goal, but rang iron. Getting over the hour mark here. Romana seems to have made the right changes after those opening 15 minutes. But Tokyo starting to build a little bit of chances themselves as they have now overtaken in the XG, but there's just been no action, though, to really threaten either goal as we get towards 10 minutes to go here. Now we come back here with the corner kick. It's Greer. Gonna play that one in towards the near post, and there's the header, but he just got too much under that one for a goal kick. Hapidi still going with that 7.6, but we have an injury. No, not again to this team. I think I'm starting to be a jinx right now. I apologize to all AC Romana fans. This is the second game in a row of Commentator for them where the goalkeeper Cronus picks up an injury. Unbelievable. Well, you know what? In my case here, if Asprey ever gets injured, luckily I re-rolled from a goalkeeper. Maybe I retained some of the skills. But we do see the super sub going in goal. Can Tokyo take advantage of the super sub in goal? We're going to have to wait and see here on the final play on the corner kick. Going to go again to the near post. And it's a great job there from Romana defense. They're rallying around the super sub goalkeeper, as that will be the final action of play. Luckily for Romana, Cronus will return for the second leg, so all will be good there. But it is tied at 1s as they will get ready to go in towards the second leg next week. Player of the match going towards Hippity Hoppity on Romana, dropping a 7.6. Good clear-cut chance, some great dribble 6 dribbles, and very impressive from the right defender. Tough game there for Santori on the 6.2. Let me take a look here towards the Tokyo Soccer Club stats. It is that 7.5 from Ibrahimovic on the goal. But Greer, 6 key passes, is getting a lot of opportunities to get the ball forward. Super Hoops did a great job as well on the tackling, winning 5 tackles themselves. But that will do it in our opening match. So both teams are going to go back to the drawing board and see who will be the team to go out in front in the second leg. As we're going to continue on here with more battles between major league teams. So I think the other part 1 got some of the other games between some of the mixed match, but we got a high class affair here. This is top class for round of 16. It is Reykjavik United going against Buenos Aires. And this is Pablo Kawasaki here, tuning in from his holiday in the Faroe Islands. I can drop some photos later on if you guys would like. But we are underway here with Reykjavik. In the green going from your right to your left, and in the orange and black is Buenos Aires going from your left to your right. And it's an early attack here for Reykjavik. But it's Buenos Aires kicking this way. Correct me if I'm wrong, but was this the cup final last season? I gotta see. This is what happens. I don't have my stuff here. I gotta take a look, but I remember Buenos Aires was being in the fight. So hopefully we'll see a great chance there. But Wall will be able to catch that one off the corner kick. Shaheen, Del Piero returns it towards Shaheen. Always a threat is Shaheen. Never afraid to shoot the ball. But that back pass gets intercepted, but Maldonado does well to run that one right back. Iceberg, the chicken. Scarpetta. Chicken. Again, looking for that run. Now Shaheen sees an avenue through. He's got 3 players inside the box. Can he find any of them? And he plays it back for Geisberg. And Reykjavik get the opening goal off a great late run coming in from the midfielder. Everyone expected once that through ball was played in towards Shaheen, they had the 3 players, Rashford, Del Piero, and Neymarinho in the box. All the players dropped back to cover them, and Geisberg making the late run inside the penalty area, snuck in behind, and he was able to power home past all the bodies. And in the 11th minute, it is Reykjavik taking the early 1-0 lead, as they're looking to try to add a second one right off the kickoff. It's Rashford, and they do get it. Rashford gets the goal, the golden boot of the minor leagues, doing it in the majors. Right off the kickoff, it was a great win by Del Piero, one of the top players on TPA in this league. Finds Neymarinho. Shaheen with the second assist in just a few moments finds Rashford, and it's a quick 2 goals. I think that was about 30 seconds apart on the 2 goals. That is Buenos Aires responding. That was a shot there from range from Harrison. Waldo saw that one the entire way through. Already at an 8.6 is Shaheen. Unbelievable. Great opening 15 minutes from the winger. Tentacles. Neymarinho! Fired that one over. That looked a lot closer. You know, it's the angle. It's the camera angles. Still, though, it's been all Reykjavik at the start of this one. As Martin Maldonado going to try to play that one through. Good job there from Kalula Chad. Finds Harrison. Now O'Leary. Trying to get anything going forward for the team in orange. But it's Shaheen once again coming down the right flank. Gonna put this one in. Can't find Mourinho who's putting in there. Snooks did well to win that ball back. Mourinho intercepts it though, finds Rashford. Rashford on its own! And that's what you can do with a little frame. You can contort your body into great angles and place it into the back corners of the net. Great job there from Mourinho. Once again, intercepting that pass coming in from Munoz. First time up for Rashford, and look at that. Right foot, oh, that was the outside of the foot. I thought they turned it and he turned his body on the inside. Man, what a finish with the outside of the foot from Rashford. Unbelievable right here for Reykjavik. Not letting up again. This is all important. 2 legs. So you know that you gotta keep going. The team can get themselves back into the game. They get 1 back here. Going 2 down in the next leg. That's doable. Crowd definitely getting into it. Seeing all these passes connect. And it's Shaheen once again. Too far though, and Rashford on the second opportunity, and it finds its way in for Mourinho. Santos Mourinho gets the 4th goal for Reykjavik. What an opening 23 minutes for Reykjavik United. And if you guys remember, at the start of the season, a lot of questions were going against this team. It was a little bit of a slow struggle to get the team going. And I think it's fair to say to everyone here, they're going. Rashford played that one in. Taking a look there on the onside. Mourinho was onside there as that one skipped by Geisberg on the near post. And he was fortunate up there to get it home. But look at that. It's just that midfield presence of Reykjavik constantly intercepting the passes. And then they're just going quick onto the attack. This time it's Del Pirlo. Del Pirlo, he wants to add to the tally. And he gets the great pass there from Maldonado. And Del Pirlo gets one himself now. Started to think, hey guys, game started a little bit here. And the simmer said, you know what, we have enough as well. We're going to switch this one over towards key highlights because this first half has taken a while. Shout out the simmer. But you know what? Again, this is 2 legs, 1 goal. Buenos Aires gets here in this first half. All right, it feels 4. You get 1 or 2 in the second half. You're not feeling too bad coming into the second leg. So, again, we've seen crazier things. Don't think it's completely done and dusted just yet. But they do need to get the ball. That's the first step. Maldonado. Once again, Maldonado. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding. Okay, I don't know how that's an own goal, but Maldonado bar down and in. Okay, I got to see this one on the replay. Cuts inside to Urkel. Returns the pass. Here comes the shot. Okay, hits off the head of Chad. Bar down. That's just so unfortunate. Not much you can do, but when you're striking with such power, close range, you will likely find some success. And success they have here in this first half. I'm trying to remain positive here, guys. I'm trying to. There we go. McManus. Over to O'Leary. Find one. No. Wall Jr. And that's the hardest thing as well as a keeper. You're seeing all this action going the other way. It's really tough to stay focused and into the game. So that's a good save there for Wall Jr. to keep themselves focused and in the game. The highlight for Rashford 3, Shaheen an 8.9. That's looks like we're getting one more highlight here before the halftime. McManus. And it comes this one through off the post. Rebound puts in. There we go. O'Leary puts home the rebound. A huge goal right before the halftime break. You feel like, all right, you know what? 6-0, brutal. 6-1. That's a different story there. O'Leary did a great job following up on the second chance to put it home. And it's not done yet, folks. You know, that is a first half for the history books. Like, there's a Reykjavik all over. One set, take a look on sets. You know, 5 shots on net. Can't. They get one in quickly. Start the second. Could start to cut down this huge advance. Take a look here on the stats, of course. O'Leary, one of the top performers with 3 shots on target. Tough half there for Munoz, looking to try to see if they can do so better in the second half. Alright, let's see some substitutions, folks. What type of fresh energy will we be possibly seeing from either team? And I don't think we saw any changes, so it looks like we're going to continue on here. And it's a Reykjavik once again with the ball. Up here low. Rashford from range. It's very tough half there. Of course, winning against Kabiri, one of the top goalkeepers in the entire league. You can't really fault him on any of these so far. And that can do, but could we get one back here? There's a chance there for McManus. He puts one home. There we go. Wait. Oh, come on, referee. That is a late whistle. And Munoz in an offside position. It's just been a rough game for the defender. And that was that chance right there for Buenos Aires to get themselves back into the game, I think. They might get one here off the free kick. That's a hard effort from Kaluchat. Hits off the top of the crossbar. He's starting to put in some good plays right now. Is Kaluchat trying to get themselves back into this game? Maldonado. Keeps going is Maldonado. Lots of space and just been so much space for the Reykjavik players to dribble with the ball. Good save though from Kabiri. I think we are still on those key highlights, so that's why we're going quite faster. But the XG doing pretty good as Buenos Aires the second half. But it was just too much in the first half on this Reykjavik squad. And that will go all the way towards the full-time whistle. Nothing really happening there, folks. And it will finish out with a 6-1 lead for Reykjavik United over Buenos Aires. So maybe we'll start to see some of the minor league players. Could they make an appearance in the second leg? We're going to have to wait and see how both teams will fix it up here as we take a look here on the full-time stats. Sean O'Leary dropping a 7.0. Good job out of him. Again, very not much he can really do. Still holding out a decent rating himself. Over on the Reykjavik, of course, 9.0 for Rashford, Sheen 8.5, 8.2 for Ney Mourinho, and 8.0 from Brickwall Jr. too. That's hugely impressive, again, considering the type of game that was, to make sure that they didn't give any opportunities for Buenos Aires to get themselves back into the game. I expected a higher rating from Maldonado, but I think the yellow card might have lowered it a little bit. But that's 2 games done here, folks. So one that will be seeing a victor in the second leg, and another game here which is very likely finished, but you know what? Crazy things have happened. So we're going to continue out here with another fun battle coming up. Buenos Aires, their second team here. It's sorry, we're going to go with Tenochtitlan against Shanghai first. Okay, and the graphics little a fun little circular order here. We're going counterclockwise. So Tenochtitlan against Shanghai in our first one. The expansion clubs going at it here in this one. Both of the Major League expansion teams. So could this be a fun discussion here amongst the two GMs? Who drafted better? Who utilized the expansion chapter? We'll have to wait and see. But it's going to be a great result regardless for one of these clubs to get one of their clubs straightened towards the quarterfinals regardless in their expansion season. So, good draw, fun matchup between these two clubs. As it is Tenochtitlan with the yellow going from your right to your left, and in the black is the Shanghai Dragons as Bailey tries an effort there but goes out for a corner. Tenochtitlan. Another one on the near post, headed away by Ken. Been very impressed by Ken's performances in the few games that I've had the chance of commentating so far. Found a way to constantly get himself involved, not just on the defensive side, but on the attacking as well. There he is right there to head that one forward, but can't find a teammate. Here's Ali. Pinkman. A lot of talks already on Pinkman this season. This one's headed away, leaves an open goal. Hannibal Amoros puts it home, and Tenochtitlan gets the opening goal in the first leg of the cup. I think that was a little bit of a mistake there from Takechi, and it's always the trick there when you, as a goalkeeper, if you're playing across, you've got to make sure you're putting it and clearing it correctly. If not, you're leaving an open goal behind you, and that's what happened there. It's Amaros who puts it home, and in the 18th minute, they have taken the lead here in this game. How does Shanghai respond, though? It's Bob. Honhan, yes, that's how they respond. He gets the pass from Billy Bob, and the GM puts it home, as Honhan has responded instantly for the Shanghai Dragons, as you would expect from your team leader. Started out there with Ken to Del Vecchio. Bob saw some space, forced the defender, pulled them away, and it's a nice left-footed effort, too strong for Ball to be able to keep out. And right away in their first chance, it is tied at 1. Good job there from the goal scorer. Wins the ball right back. Ken will find Bob. Forward. Finds Johnson. Look at that cover. Hohenheim, man, you're everywhere right now on the pitch. Not just on the attacker, putting in a good Vardy-esque sprint to win the ball back for the team. But it's still the team in yellow onto the attack, and it's Pinkman and Takechi not having strong hands so far here in the opening half an hour. Couldn't control that one, but this time at least deflected it off our corner kick. Good job there on the near corner. As Klink tried to get it in onto the near corner. Hits off the post though, however. Second opportunity cleared away by Ken. It's a goal scorer. Amaros finds McGarry. There is the striker once again, deflecting that one out for a throw-in, getting his team back into shape. Here's Levert. Finds Pinkman. That one again goes wide. Pinkman, of course, a lot of discussion. We've talked about him throughout the previous few games. Has been one of the high points from these season 20 rookies playing in the major leagues. Seem to fit in quite easily so far, has Pinkman. Going on, great ball up for Ford. Ford gets in behind the defender. Can he pull the trigger? No. He does get back in time. And we'll deflect that for a corner kick. Straight off of the corner kick. Nice job on the head away. As the kick will tick over towards the 40th minute now. It is 1-1 between these two teams. As Pinkman, not too sure which direction he was looking at when he was throwing that one in. The ball will go the other way here for Shanghai. Beautiful 1-2. Beautiful finish. The connection of Aaron Ford and Honhan connects once again. And the striker gets his second goal of the game. Look at this intricate passing between the two, surrounded by yellow jerseys. And they just danced himself with a beautiful 1-2 and placed it into the bottom corner. And it's Shanghai Dragons now taking the lead right before the halftime break. Thomas Honhan there with an 8.8 going into the halftime. Only a 6.3 kilometers ran so far. Based on what all the highlights are showing, it looked like he ran 10 kilometers in that first half. Tenochtitlan have to feel like they've got themselves an opportunity to get back into the game soon. Above on the XG side. Volta with a good first half, dropping to 7.5 themselves. And we're ready to get things underway here on the second half of play. Teams have switched sides, keeping up the same lineups out here on the pitch. And it's Ford who will carry this ball forward now for Shanghai. He gets tripped up though by Bailey. No card though on the play, just a common foul. As a return here, this near post corner kick, not cleared away on the goal. With a strong effort, I think Takechi got a hand onto that one. So it'll be another corner kick just on the other side now. Trick Johnson heads that one away. I had an opportunity to talk too much about the Johnsons yet, Big Mac and Trick. See if they can get themselves going here in the second half. There they are, the Johnsons. Goes back towards Hutchinson. Good job there from Trick. Worked away from Ford. Trick though puts it back in for Honhan, and he does it again. No, he did not do it again. Man, these referees are killing me with these late offside whistles. Honhan did drift just a bit on the offside there. Man, it would have been another great prediction by the Pablo Kawasaki. Trying to work with Trick Johnson there, but unfortunately it didn't happen in this case. And the case of this game remains 2-1 for Shanghai. And Pinkman trying from range. So that one will go off for a goal kick. Bob. Intercepted by Bailey. Volta now waiting for some support to go the other way. Does a good job of waiting for the yellow jerseys to join him. Finds Pinkman. Pinkman carrying this one up. Returns it towards Volta. Del Vecchio, though, will be able to win that ball free as Ken, though, is dispossessed. Gato from range. Not afraid to shoot from distance is Tenochtitlan. 13 shots, but only 3 have hit the target. Selling the ball here is the Shanghai squad. That's a dangerous pass up the middle. Never want to do that up the middle unless you for sure got your teammate there. And it almost turned into a goal the other way, but the catcher does well to flip that one side. It's getting on the near post. Too many bodies were there, so it's going to go out for a goal kick. Long ball forward, gets it over towards Ford. He's able to control that one, and he puts it home. That one seemed to come almost out of nothing, a little bit of a slow-mo. Delvecchio put the ball forward for Ford. It just seemed like he had plenty of time to control that one, and he just calmly walked his way in towards the penalty area, took a touch, fired it home, and it's 3-1 Shanghai. I almost didn't expect anything from that one. I was expecting another pass there as we take a look on the tight offside. Didn't give us a great camera angle, but we're just going to trust that the lines were in the right place. A huge 2-goal advantage now for Shanghai. That's a massive one if they look to hold this one to go in towards the second leg. But they're not a team to hold back. They want a third one. Crazy stat right now. Look at the fouls. 17 at Tenochtitlan and only 18 now and only 1 yellow card. Referee letting them play. Here's McGarry. Can they pull one more back here? Finds Bailey. McGarry, first time on the cross towards Daly. Can't get it, both of them. Turns towards Pinkman. Levert. Still with it, Levert. There he goes on the cross. Can't find a player. But here's McGarry. He could strike it from range, and he will. But he fires it over. And they know with 2 legs how important pulling one back would have been. Unlucky to be the case as Shanghai looks to get the last opportunity off the cross, but might have been better put that one in towards the corner, as this will give another opportunity for the team in yellow to get one more attack up the field. Alley try to find it, Bailey, but good job there from Johnson to win it back. And there goes full-time whistle. It is Shanghai Dragons. And a great 9.1 performance from their leader, Thomas Hohenhan, as he leads them towards a 3-1 victory in the opening leg. Take a look here on the full-time stats. Of course, Volta had a great game, dropping that 7.3. As well, on the other side, Ford 8.3. Great job on the duel up top. As Billy Bob dropping a very strong 7.8 in the midfield. So that will do it with our third game in part 2 of the round of 16, leg 1. And now they're throwing me off here, but we do have Athena and Hollywood as our final match of the legs. And I'm so confused. Alright, I guess we're getting Catalonia and Montreal. Sure, why not, folks? Why not? You know what? Why not? Let's go. Let's get it. I thought I was getting that tonight, Hollywood. Forget it. We're getting at Catalonia and Montreal, folks. Of course, Montreal, one of the top minor league teams in the league, champions of last season. Going against a Catalonia team who struggled a bit to start out their major league season. So, could be an interesting one here between these two squads. As we see Skarsgård going it forward, but there's Twinkle able to make the catch. So it will be tricky as Catalonia wants to see if they can get some goals going forwards, and there's a good set piece play off the corner kick. Miedema tried to fire that one home, was unsuccessful. It's Prushkin off again. Corner kick gets it towards Wagner. Wagner's shot tries to find its way through bodies, and once again deflects it off the corner kick on the other side. Montreal will get themselves a goal kick after that one as it gets put in forward. Sorry, notes here almost throwing it out the window, so I have to figure out here what we got going as Montreal do get themselves to throw in. It is Skarsgård. Finds Millwall on the cross. There's a player right there. That was Dobrich. The player was, I think, just overtaken first on the season 20 TPE class with their bounty payment and redemption. But I feel like other players will come up quickly, try to take over that, but definitely a highlight there for the winger. Power. Pedersen. Let's put up Luis Jr. We'll be able to get that one away. Nice job off the headers. But finally going to get control of the midfield. Montreal is onto the attack. It's Takahashi. Low drive into the boxes. Somehow almost put his way out the other side. But there's Bamford able to clear that one aside. That was a dangerous ball. Power. Puts it in for Sinclair. And Sinclair puts it home. 7th goal, let's see, but no, I think the flag up? Yes, the flag was up for Sinclair, so that one will not count. Montreal was looking for that early advantage and wasn't able to get it going from the minor league versus major league. Catalonia having 7 shots already in 25 minutes, but only 1 that hit the goal. It's Power. Power looking forward, the far post. Comfortable catch, though, from Timbertoes. Gonna head this ball forward. Wagner gonna carry this ball forward, and it's a beautiful finish. Wagner with a hard strike off both posts and into the goal. And Williams kicks the ball out of the goal in frustration after that one. If you take a look here, as Wagner gets him behind the defender. Strong shot and just gets enough on the inside of the post to find the ball going over the goal line. It's 1-0 towards Catalonia. But Montreal trying to respond instantly. Dobrich with a shot. And it just gets a deflection on the last moments. Sinclair or Bull. These two players love to connect, but unfortunately this time it didn't work out. It can be offside going against the striker. As the two strikers try to work with one another. Prushkin. Bonito! I think Catalonia may like that a little bit too. And the thing where if Bonito scores, they haven't won, pretty sure. So, hoping the other players score on the team. Gets it off of the corner kick, it's the goal scorer. Sinclair though wins it up the field, but nobody was up the field there for Montreal. As we return here with Luis Jr. on the free kick. This gets put in, and good save there from Williams. Not sure if that was the hands or the post, but either way, find his way out of the goal for yet another corner kick for Catalunya. And I was going to wonder if the player was onside there. He was not. This is going to be 9 corner kicks in the opening half. I have to try and see if they can find some success in one of them. Bamford off the cross. Oh, there's the header. It's Cortista with the finish. Who needs corner kicks when you can get them in open play? And a huge goal right before the halftime whistle. Throw those halftime notes from both managers out the window, as they're going to have to make adjustments here as Catalunya gets a huge second goal. Great job there getting up high. It was Cortista to head that in towards the bottom corner. No chance there from Williams. As we take a look here on the close offside, but a great reach. We got a couple extra inches on that neck to be able to reach that one as it goes towards the halftime whistle. 2-0 for Catalunya against Montreal. Take a look here. Both teams do have options on the bench. So we probably will expect to see some changes happening here. Fry and Barnson into the game for the goal scorer. That's Wagner, and I think it's Niedema who comes out of the game for Catalunya. Didn't see any changes on the Montreal side. Gonna confirm that, yes. So they do have 3 players on the bench, but none of them are going to be entering the game just yet. But it will be an opportunity off the corner, and that one was their closest yet. Got to keep an eye, though, on yellow cards, though, on that back line for Montreal. And have to play very carefully those players. Bring it forward. Here's Pushkin. Finds Bamford. Bamford from range. Got a little bit too much under that one as he fires it over. Catalunya, though, is feeling comfortable here in this one so far. Tactics changes haven't worked out for them, but that's what Montreal needed. When they got that opening finish, they need to get something in those opening few minutes, get the confidence going, to make Catalunya feel as well on the back foot. As the game has progressed, the Major League team has started to just cement their place into the game. Start to feel comfortable. With yet another corner kick, and that one hits off the post, but it gets put it back in on the rebound. Cortista gets his second goal of the game. Finally, Catalunya finds success on the corner kick. Bonito hit it off of the post. And you know what? We've got to make sure Bonito can't get a goal, so that's a smart thing. Hit off the post so Cortista can get one instead. Keep the good luck and fortune for this Catalunya squad, as here comes Montreal the other way. They could get one back in this game. They could feel like they have a chance here in the second leg. But Millwall's shot goes over the goal. That's going to be the key thing here. And that's the fun thing with having 2 legs. Even though normally you'd think, okay, this game's over, 3-goal lead. You have a second game to think about. Anything can happen in those games. Cortista. Gonna put this one in, and it's Varnson, the substitute, who gets one himself. That's his first Catalunya goal. Congratulations to Varnson. And Cortista having a heck of a game. 2 goals and an assist. Finds Varnson. Looks like it took a fortunate deflection off of Clark, but doesn't matter regardless, as it's one more for the Catalunya squad. Nelson. Manova. Fry. Falls down, trying to control that one. Skarsgård's going to go here quickly the other way. Skarsgård. Cross this one in, and Twinkletoes wasn't able to react. And again, just a dangerous play. If you go out for a cross and don't collect it, it's an open goal behind you. I'm not sure if they'll make it count. It's going to be offside against Dobic. Here's Varnson. Varnson trying to get another one and not go for a low kick. It's been a tough game on the rating side, unfortunately, for the Montreal squad. But can they pull one back? And they do! There we go. Now feeling with a little bit more of a chance here going into the second leg, and that's a huge second goal for the confidence. And who else but Maggie Sinclair put one home as Skarsgård found Sinclair and puts it into the bottom corner. Great job there from Montreal United. And they had to get that ball. As soon as the ball gets in the net, gotta run in. Gotta take that ball away from the keeper. Get to it first, so they can restart play as quickly as possible. Detrella. Haven't gotten a chance to talk about Detrella much in this game. That's usually a good thing if you don't mention a defender too often in a match. That's Cortista. Can't get it through Xavier. Kamanova, though, does well to win it back. Finds Bonito. I'm definitely going to hear it from Bonito for the comments, but it's okay, because they might get an assist here, but Fry can't get it through. Good job there from Skarsgård. Bonito once again on the cross. Kamanova. Finds Fry. That one doesn't get through. Dunbridge looks like picked up a cramp there. And the ball will go out of play. Hopefully the player will be okay and ready to continue. And it looks like it's just a cramp there. So able to continue on here on the match. Always a good thing to see. Catalonia trying to restore their 4-goal advantage. And did I see that rating correctly from Cortista? Very impressive game from the striker. Can they get another one back here, though? It's Bull, and they do! Hold up the phones right now, folks. We got ourselves a second leg. Millwall to Sinclair finds Bull. Bull left-footed effort finds the back corner. And they have managed to pull 2 goals back, even though it's been all Catalunya. Montreal United showing why they were the champs, making full use of their opportunities. Two-goal lead, definitely feeling comfortable. But can they pull one more back? Here's Skarsgård. What's it? And they do! Takahashi puts it home. Hello, game. Where have you guys been? Starting to wake up in the last few minutes has this Montreal team. Skarsgård once again. Takahashi wide open on the edge of the goal area. No chance there for Twinkletoes. And it's 4-3 now. That's 3 goals in 14 minutes. And they do get themselves another chance here. Power. Millwall. Millwall puts it into a dangerous area. Oh my gosh. And another one this time is Twinkle Toes saving. Unbelievable. We almost had a 4-4 game. Can you believe it? All right, Catalunya looks like they're going to get the last opportunity here. Ruskin puts it in for a corner kick, and that was close there from DiCello. Couldn't put it home. As here comes the goal kick, and probably the last chance here. Nelson, can they get one home? No, it's going to get intercepted. And will the referee allow this attack to continue? Yes, they will for just a moment. And referee, past 95, ref. But you know what? Let them keep going. Why not? It's been a crazy game. Can we get one more craziness to finish this one? Bamford gets tripped up there, and it's going to be a free kick. Will we see the free kick happen? Yes, we will. No, we won't! Oh, come on, ref! You allow this play? You don't... We're going to have some words with this referee, but it is a perfect 10.0 rating for Cortista, but it is a 4-3 scoreline. Impressive game coming in from the attacking sides on both teams. And just one of those games. You let the team slowly get themselves back into the game, and they're going to take it and run with it. Good job there. 7.6 Sinclair and 7.3 from Bulbin, and 9.0 as well coming in on the back line. So I'd like to thank everybody who's tuned in for a match today. This has been Pablo Kawasaki. Now I'm going to go back and enjoy my holiday. See ya.